Right. Welcome, everyone, to session 13 of Myths of Gaia. It's been a while since we played, at least a month or so. But we've got a whole bunch of fun things coming up in tonight's session. You will notice that we are down one player tonight. Katie wasn't feeling so hot. She had some injuries that she's having to deal with. But on the bright side, we are picking up a brand new party member tonight, being Dalton, who will be playing Arcturus. And we will meet him in a little bit. But first, we wanted to run through just a couple of quick announcements really quickly. Let's see, starting off with all of our shows. We've got Trapped in the Mists almost every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Amy, you want to go on mute? And let's see, so we got Trapped in the Mists almost every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We've got Myths of Gaea, which we're playing tonight. Normally we're supposed to play them on the first Saturday of each month, but schedules are what they are, and we adjust as necessary, so we're playing it on the second Saturday instead. So that's where we are tonight. Let's see, what else do we have? Tons of new changes for our website, rpgstorytelling.com. We have been working on a lot of upgrades to our website, and you'll notice that it's a little bit easier to get around now. You can find things a little bit easier, and putting up a whole bunch of new information. We've got I've got all of the Myths of Gaia continents now listed up there. We've got the store linked right from the front page, same with all the blog articles. Speaking of blog articles, we have three blog article series that we're doing each week. Mondays are usually how to incorporate mythology and gods and goddesses and other mythological beings into your games. Wednesdays are reserved for creating, running, and playing in Dungeons and Dragons games that are based off of the new 2024 rule set. So we've got fun little articles in there basically explaining little aspects here and there of how to find your way in the new rule system. And then on Fridays, we've got a series of articles all about the creation and development of Myths of Gaia, as we work on putting together the entire campaign world environment, including all of the subclasses, species, race, spells, magic items, gods, continents, kingdoms, etc., 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 to be able to play Myths of Gaia on your tables. We're heavily into development of all of Myths of Gaia, and we're starting to put some of that information onto our website, and eventually, hopefully sometime in 2026, we'll have up a brand new members only section where we'll have 4 different tiers. The lowest tier is called the Citizens of Gaia, and that's for people that just want to learn about the lore of the world and the history and the gods and goddesses and all the typically dungeon master type information. Then we've got the Champions of Gaia tier, which is for the players specifically, and it is all the races and subclasses and backgrounds and feats and magic items and spells and all that fun stuff for creating their new characters. And then the third tier is going to be the Myth Keeper tier, and that will incorporate both or all of the stuff from Citizens of Gaia and the Champions of Gaia, plus a couple of extra things that so you'll have access to pretty much everything. Then the fourth tier is a very special tier because that one is going to be basically everything in the Myths of Gaea tier, but you'll also be able to um, play more of an active role in the development of Myths of Gaea as a playtester, as a contributor. So keep a lookout for those coming sometime in 2026. We don't have an exact timeline yet, but we're working on it. Let's see. For our merchandise, which you can find at rpgstorytelling.com, we've got tons of things for both of our games, Myths of Gaea and Trapped in the Mists. We've got t-shirts, mugs, notebooks, posters, blankets, gaming mouse pads, several other things that I'm working on putting up there. And we just put up our 2026 calendar that shows off all of our character art for both games. It also lists out a lot of lore and information about Myths of Gaea, as well as a fun little bit about how to connect Curse of Strahd to the Myths of Gaea world. Really interesting stuff. But it also, instead of just being like a normal calendar, which just lists the major holidays, we dove a little deeper and put in extra holidays from around the world, both modern and ancient. So you'll actually be able to see some of the ancient holidays and celebrations and festivals that come from around the world. Let's see. So this will be the last Myths of Gaea game for 2025. Our next one will come in 2026 in January after the new year. We're hoping for the 3rd of January, but as schedules are, it might be the next week. We'll see. But just in case we don't get to say it again before then, we wish everybody happy holidays, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, etc., to all of them. So happy holidays to everyone for the month of December. Let's see. Does anybody else have anything that they need to or want to announce? Usually that's just roaring crickets. I love it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a trip down through the annals of history, back 42,000 years to a time when the gods and goddesses who supposedly created the world of Earth, also known as Gaia, are still living their mysteries, their mythologies, their stories. And we'll jump back into the lands of Myths of Gaea. Saoirse, tell us what happened last time.
Boy, would I love to. Let's see. So the time before that, we had finished just having met the people on the boat, right? And then we were going to do some errands and stuff,
Correct.
waiting for it to be time to leave. So we, one of the things we did was we went, didn't Greer want to go to the one bar and try to get more information? So we went there. And except they pretended they didn't know what she was talking about when we got there. When she tried to question the bartender. I'm having trouble remembering what else happened.
Door.
Okay, we found a trap door. We went in it.
Went
I'm
down
assuming.
Some stairs, saw the little riddle door. What happened next?
Oh yeah, there was the little riddles. And we made our way around through the little secret area, um, because there was a whole bunch of stuff down there. And some of the people down there were weird as heck too. Because we're trying to find out the name of that one ship, right? That was the whole point of going
Mm-hmm.
down there and questioning people.
Yep.
So we ran into a few interesting people as we were trying to figure out where in this like labyrinth of rooms we needed to be to find the right person. And we finally make it to like this area where we meet um this person who I guess is the leader. Um and a bunch of their, I guess, top people. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who they all were for sure. Um And we talked for a while trying to convince this person to give us the information we wanted, and we ended up making a deal that we would have to do something in return.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
Ashen Claw.
think I think it's a first like a promise of doing something later. We don't have an actual knowledge of what we're gonna have to do yet.
No, the Ashen Claw gave you the quest of finding and recovering the Mirror of Cinders.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Mirror of Cinders.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but wasn't that like the same direction as what we're going anyway? So we're hoping it will
Um,
be not too bad.
That could
you're
be west
heading north.
north.
It's more of a south.
Oh, okay. Um, so we'll have to do that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not if we never return here.
the queen who we work for lives here, so we have to return here.
These have jobs elsewhere.
Um, and then after that, we did a bunch of shopping. We came out a back door, if I remember right, of the tunnels, and that took us into the
Mm-hmm.
back of one of the jewelry stores.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't resist stopping and looking at some of the jewelry as we were like, hello, yes, we're supposed to be coming through here. It's fine. Um,
Nothing
and a couple of us bought some new things, including, um, I know Cassie bought something for Freya. Did Freya buy something for Cassie too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they both ended up
Really big
buying.
thing.
They both ended up. Oh yeah, she got that giant heart thing, and then you got the matching ring set.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cute
Really
watching you
funny,
guys shop.
wasn't
The
it?
rest of us were all like, um,
Like, you know, just for like a week and you already got a matching ring set. Getting super
It
serious over
wasn't.
there.
It wasn't like that.
It wasn't not like
Ray
that.
bought Saoirse
It
some
wasn't
really
like that.
cute
That implies
sparkly
it is
earrings. She
now.
liked that. That was
Mm-hmm.
nice. Um, and then did we shop anywhere else? I don't remember.
Nope, it was
No,
just the
we
jewelry
don't
store
have-
and then back to the Sacred Chalice
Yeah,
where other things happened.
there were a lot of hints about what Greer and Freya should do with their time. Um, didn't we follow them? They like went off into the stable or something to privately exchange their gifts, and like we all followed them.
Uh-huh.
And we went on a walk.
Gotta see this. Gotta see it.
And then we got bored and
And then the walk wasn't even safe because Arius was watching us from the frickin' window.
He at least provided fireworks.
Mm-hmm. He did do that.
Can't even have a private moment.
Nope.
I
Not
couldn't
in this
hear
Y'all
you.
should be ashamed of yourselves.
not like you guys did anything anyway.
That you know of.
Oh, we'd know. We'd know.
Yep. With all the giggles coming from Freya,
We got
who's not
Close
going
enough
to
to
defend
poker
herself
faced
tonight.
a pair of nuns at church.
Uh-huh.
I shall do my best to
So-
defend us both.
So did anybody want to fill in any holes?
Did you say it like that on
Did you really
purpose?
go there?
Of course I did.
It took me a second.
Okay, so that's a pretty good synopsis of what happened last month. So tonight we're going to slightly pause the main party's adventure for now, and we will transition to another part of the world of Gaia. We zoom out of Kragminster, out of the Bregala Empire, out of the continent of Hasleos, and we shift eastward by about 1,000 miles or so to an ancient city within the continent of Krioslos, a city by the name of Drekathios. Atop the hill, or atop one of the hills of the city of Drekathios, stands an ancient temple. A temple devoted to one specific deity from the Olympian pantheon. A temple dedicated to the Titan god Prometheus and the fire that he stole from the gods to give to humankind. We zoom into this temple. It is not as lush as maybe Zeus or Aphrodite or one of the other main Olympians, but it is a very well decorated temple. It is decorated in golds and bronze, and you see that the main fire that is the burning remnant of the fire that Prometheus actually stole sits in an isolated chamber within this temple, guarded by a group of professional military called the Promethean Guard. These guards are specifically tasked with guarding the Hall of Dawn and the various temples and shrines throughout the heartlands of Krioslos. We slip inside the temple, and we find a group of 5 guards who are currently doing their guardly duties. Dalton, would you like to introduce us to your character?
I would love to. So my character's name is Pyrebear Arcturus, son of Lysander. He is in his proper height with perfect posture, he's about 7 feet tall, which is about average for a bugbear. He has orange fur, except for around his head. He has salt and pepper going on, kind of along the mane, almost, if you will. That staunchly sticks out against the other color of the fur. He is wearing bronze, bronze embossed studded leather armor with a bandolier going across with potions and some other stuff, a little utility belt. He has a Grecian helm on, and is wielding a spear and a shield. Very much, if you've ever seen like 300, he is exactly what you picture a Spartan to look like. Uh, but he has uh, green eyes. He's about 250 pounds, but it's at 7 feet, so he's not super buff. He's a little more lithe, if anything, kind of like a swimmer's build, if you will. Um, but yes, he is currently standing guard in the hall with his squad, his half of the Dawn file, uh, and is oh, wrong one. And is currently hanging out, not hanging out. He is on post, talking only when necessary to his fellow pyre bearers, but they're in the room with him.
Okay. So as you and your squad are here in the temple guarding, this being maybe the second or third time your squad has actually stood guard inside the temple, normally just being a guard outside. But today was a special day and the others were called away for other duties, leaving your squad here to protect the temple. And normally when you do this, it is very boring, for lack of a better way of putting it. You stand here, you occasionally chat with your other guards, with the other pyre bearers, and you just pass the time as you can, standing guard, making rounds as needed, and whatever else may come up. But as you're standing there, pyre bearer Gorgo, a tall Goliath Promethean guard in your squad, she turns to you and says, "Hey, Taurus, have you seen any action lately? I mean, this stuff is getting really boring."
Well, there was the scuffle in the barracks, but that was over pretty quick. One of the hoplarks jumped in. That ended the fight pretty quick. But no, other than that, just training, couple accidents there. Refers to it like lifts his helm just a little bit, and you can see that there's a scar going across his right eye, going straight down.
I already said I was sorry. It was an accident.
Look, Gorgo, we've talked about this. It's not just about power, it's about control.
I know. I'm working on it. I really am.
Looking around, I see is my whole. You said there were 5 in here. Is someone not here?
Lycurgus is the only one not here today.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I just look around to my very colorful squad, as it were. And Arcturus is genuinely pretty like he's mostly happy about like where he's at right now, but you can tell there's something like definitely on his mind as he's like sitting there talking to Gorgo, which is again very there's no better way to put it. They're very Spartan about their conversation. It's very sparse.
Usually, yes.
Usually, yes.
But let me see. Does Gorgo or the others? Yep, they do. They pick up on the fact that you're being more abnormally quiet than usual. Even more Spartan than your normal Spartan, as the case may be. And Defrades, who stands across from you, she looks over and says, Taurus, is some bother in you?
Yeah, a little bit. Um, it's been about today's my 10-year anniversary since completing the Agage.
Oh,
and becoming a pyre bearer. Um, I I just thought that I don't know. I've always had this grandiose thought that I would be the one to change my family's fortune, and it just doesn't feel like I've gotten anywhere with it.
well, congratulations on the anniversary and lasting this long. Obviously, you know that most of us don't. Um, but and she
Which is why you should listen to me.
and she continues talking, but her voice kind of gets more and more muffled. And you hear another voice. Doesn't you look around, and it doesn't look like any of the other pyre bearers in here are talking, but you hear a feminine voice. Arcturus.
Do I hear it in my head or do I hear it like out loud?
You're not sure, but you can give me a wisdom check to see if you do figure out which it is.
Just straight wisdom.
Just straight wisdom.
Okay. B plus 2. 21.
Ooh, very nice. It sounds like it's echoing throughout the temple, but you quickly realize that after looking at everyone else in here, that it must be in your head. And you hear the voice again say, Arcturus, son of Xander.
Arcturus's eyes just kind of go wide a little bit, and he just kind of tries to get his composure, close his eyes back down to normal. Are you... Am I actually hearing you, or did Gorgo hit me a little too hard in training? Because I know the eye was hurt, but damn.
As you're asking this, you're looking at the statue in front of you. A statue of the what's a good way to describe her? The flawed original woman created by the gods, Pandora being her name, holding a pithos, also known as the box of Pandora, a pithos being a jar instead. But you see her standing there holding it, and you start trying to lean over in one direction, trying to see if maybe Pandora's lips are moving. They're not. And you hear in your head again, son of Lysander, your destiny awaits.
I'm ready to seize it. I've been waiting the call.
Then I bid you accept my gift.
I accept.
And she doesn't say what the gift is, where it is, or anything else about it. But she does say that with this gift, a journey should be undertaken. A journey to reclaim your family's heritage. A journey to redeem your ancestors' crime. And that's the last word that you hear from the goddess Athena. And as the voice goes silent, a reflection of light hits you in the eye. Not like damage or anything, but just like a flash of light hits you in the face, coming from the left, so further down into the temple where the actual Promethean fire is capped.
Okay. I will. You said so. Sorry. So you said to the left. That's where I'm seeing this light flashing.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah, it's coming from right down here.
I'm going to look at Gorgo, lift my spear up, and I'm going to go do some rounds. Do a quick perimeter sweep.
Okay, have fun. I'm sure nothing else will happen in your absence.
And I will go ahead and start walking that way as not like running, but with confidence. Every movement that Arcturus takes is measured and precise as he walks with purpose.
Okay. So as you walk in that direction, you see both Dionysus and Cleonymus down at the bottom of the stairs, guarding the main entrance into where the Promethean fire is capped. With Dionysus directly south of you and Cleonymus on the opposite side. And you walk down there. They both give their nods and they're, how's your day going? Is it as boring as ours? We'd love some fun. That type of thing. And they both just keep standing there. They notice nothing. But you notice that leaning against the pedestal, the dais, where the Promethean fire is burning, even after several thousand years, that leaning up against it right about here, obviously I don't have an icon on there, but right about here, you see the flash of light again. And you look over there, and there's something round and metallic looking leaning against the pedestal.
No one's been in here. I look to my all my squad mates, make sure none of them is for some reason without their shield, which should literally never happen.
No, they all have their spears, their shields, other associated weapons that they carry.
I'll walk forward to investigate it, just to make sure that it's not any kind of threat to the Eternal Pyre.
Sounds good. So as you walk down there, you notice that this round metallic object, it's definitely a shield, and it has a very particular design on it. One that at first kind of scares you, because you instantly recognize what this symbol is, what this visage is. At the center of the shield, you see a face staring back at you. Fangs bared, hair not where it's supposed to be, and in its place is a tangle of snakes growing out of her head. The shield looks like it's seen some battle, but at the same time, it looks pristine. It looks... You've only heard in tales of what a shield like this would be. Give me a history check.
History +1. That's a 2. A total of 2. That's a natural 1.
Uh-huh. You've heard the stories of a shield like this, but you can't remember what it was called. You can't remember which deity it was associated with. But you do know the visage on that shield. That's the visage of Medusa, the Gorgon.
As I pick it up, like, what does the weight feel? Does it feel like a good, like, heft? Like, it's like, basically, like, does it feel solid in my grip?
It feels very solid. Even though it's made partially of leathers, partially of metal, it feels extremely sturdy and durable, but with absolutely no weight to it.
I will set my shield down, immediately pick this one up, and just kind of play with it for a second.
And as you fasten it to your arm and kind of test it out, how it feels, you feel warmth on your arm. You feel it growing up your arm, to your shoulder, across your chest, down your other arm, down your legs, up into your head. And while your vision, you don't go blind or anything, your vision explodes in light. And in the very next moment, you blink a few times trying to clear your eyes, but when you open them for the last time, you're not looking at the temple. You're not looking at the Hall of Dawn. You're not looking at the Promethean flame anymore. Everything has gone very blue, very cold, and very wet. And that is where we're going to switch over to the rest of the party. Let's see, get the map. Where's the map? All right. So, for our main party, you wake up in the morning and you get your things put together and you head over to the docks where you're supposed to meet Captain Palomini Merope and First Mate Guillaume Greybane for a fun little trip, a sea voyage, if you will, to the Nican Dynasty. So, as you board the vessel, you are shown to quarters where you can put your gear. Freya's horse is given a berth down in the cargo hold and tied to the mast or whatever is there to affix to. And there is no fanfare whatsoever as the sails are dropped, as the mooring lines are cast off, and the ship gets underway, heading towards the Nican Dynasty. Is there anything you as a party would like to do as your voyage gets underway?
Saoirse is going to find Greer, and see if she's all wobbly on the boat and make fun of her if she is.
Definitely am trying to hide that I am.
Greer, give me a dexterity check.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Just a check, not a save.
Oh, not bad. Dexterity check. That is a 22.
Very nice. So, being that this is your first time on a boat, you feel like you're doing really well, keeping your sea legs. It's been a gentle ride so far in the harbor. As you get out further into the water gets a little choppier. You have to hold onto the railings a little bit here and there, but overall, you're able to keep your feet under you. Your
I
stomach,
make a
however,
constitution check. Yeah.
your stomach, however, maybe not.
Constitution check time?
Sure.
Sure. Oh, much worse. That is 10.
Okay. So the first bigger wave that you run into, your stomach lurches a little bit. Not enough to feed the sea, but definitely enough to make you go, "Ooh."
Ooh.
But otherwise, you're fine.
Right.
Yep. So carry on.
Saoirse finds Greer and says, "You're looking a bit green there. You trying out a new color?"
You're wearing a lot of green. Is that what you mean?
No, I meant more your skin is less gray than usual.
What makes you say that?
You
I'm
look like
fine.
you're fine?
Yeah.
How much do I believe her?
Give me an insight check.
Did I make a deception check?
You can make a deception or persuasion, your choice.
Don't know if D&D Beyond is cooperating.
Best possible time to get one. That's hilarious.
Yeah. D&D Beyond is not wanting to cooperate. Let's try. Okay, let's just do it this way for now. Plus 8 is 26.
Okay. And what'd you get, Greer?
1.
Yeah, seriously, you definitely don't believe her.
Saoirse just chuckles a little bit and says, "Okay, hun, you definitely look fine."
How are you?
Do you want me to roll for how I am, or should I?
It's up to you. Constitution or dexterity?
I'm
your
fine.
choice. Okay.
Saoirse Saoirse looks like nothing is bothering her at all. She's having a lovely day.
Unfair.
Okay.
I'm trying now to hide from Guillaume so Guillaume does not see how bad I am.
Give me a perception
Getting
check.
some exercise.
Natural 20 on perception check.
You look over at Guillaume as slyly as you possibly can, and at the moment he is looking dead ahead, doing his duties as a first mate, steering the ship. But you see he has a really big smile on his face.
I just try to hide behind something, like a mast or something, like put anything between me and his line of sight.
So he doesn't make any motions or anything that would suggest that he knows anything, but he's definitely got a smile on his face. But yeah, you're able to hide well enough. Anything for Gray or Arius?
How many people were on the ship?
Well, you've got Captain Palamini, you've got Guillaume, and there's probably about 15 other crewmates. I haven't named them yet, but they're there.
Sure. Between my party, those two, and the crewmates, I'm gonna spend my time 10 minutes at a time ritual casting water breathing on everybody.
Okay.
Just saying, like whenever there's like a new crew members, because they need to be within 30 feet of me, so they probably don't even need to, like, if they're doing a certain job, they probably don't need to like alter too much. It's like, no, I'd rather nothing bad happen, but just in case, and then I will, starting with our party first and everybody else.
Okay. Sounds good. So yeah, you're able to get some practice in, as the case where may be, and getting everyone protected as needed for the time being. How long does the spell last?
24 hours.
24 hours. All right. So the voyage continues, and Saoirse is doing her best to hide from Guillaume. Or not.
Greer
Saoirse.
is.
Greer is doing her best to hide from Guillaume. Saoirse is doing her best to torture Greer.
Ooh, I think I didn't know what the gossip is. Why is she hiding? I need to know what kind of mischief I can get into.
There's all sorts of fun little gossip.
Well, I need to know. I wasn't here last time, was I?
I think you weren't, but so yeah. So Guillaume is Greer's cousin, who's been missing from the family life almost as much as she has, but for very different reasons. He went on an adventure, she died. But now they're meeting up again finally, and things
She
are
got
awkward.
better.
It was honestly pretty rude to die in the first place,
better.
if I'm going to be
Right.
honest.
So, yeah. So lots of fun things there. Plus, there's all the usual things with Greer and Freya, and the occasional Saoirse. So lots of
We're
things.
spending a lot of time below deck.
Okay. And doing anything in particular?
Not being above deck.
Got it. All right.
Dogging it as much as possible.
Well, the entire journey from Kragminster in the Bregala Empire all the way up to the Nican Dynasty will take probably about 2 or 3 days, depending on wind and sea conditions. But on the morning of the second day, so you can recover any spells and anything that you need to.
I'll ritually cast the water breathing every morning for everybody.
Okay, sounds good. So the morning of the second day at sea. You wake up, have some meager breakfast, and all of a sudden you hear bells going off above deck. What do you do?
An alert and going and like
And-
running up to where the bells are.
Same.
Who can handle it?
Okay.
I'll go see what's going on.
So as you race upstairs, you see that the skies are nice and clear. There is blue water everywhere. A lot of birds in the sky. But as you get up on deck, Guillaume yells out, "Something in the water, Captain!"
This is why we travel over the ocean. We shit in the water.
And whoever would like to can give me a perception check.
I'll go for that. And I'm going to guide myself throughout it.
21.
Okay.
I will guide myself as well.
11 plus 4, 15.
Okay. 19.
Let's see. 12 plus 8 plus 1 for me is 21.
Yep. All right. So, let's see. So, Arius, you're looking around on the left side of the boat. You're not seeing anything. You're seeing the birds in the sky. There's gentle ripple in the ocean water. Everyone else, however, you're on the right side of the boat, looking forward, and you see floating out in the water is some kind of humanoid creature who's splashing around, trying to stay afloat. What do you do?
Oh, has a rope. Rope. Is there a nearby rope, like on the deck of the ship? I can just throw out.
Yeah, there's plenty of rope everywhere.
gonna-
Do I notice them like when they're seeing rope, what direction they're looking at?
Once you hear them calling for rope and see what the direction that they're looking at, you look over in that direction as well, and you see that there's definitely something floating in the water, splashing around, definitely trying to stay afloat.
Okay. How far is it from like between where we are on the ship and where whatever that is?
Let's see. Let me get everything put together.
Oh, I see it. How far it is. It's pretty far.
Yeah. Get out. Okay, now we can move everything. So you move forward, and Guillaume tries to bring the ship to a close distance to the thing in the water without
Okay.
running over it,
We're getting
obviously.
a ship closer to this strange mass in the water. You know, this is how ships get sunk, right?
Mm-hmm. And you all see that there is definitely a person in the water, very hairy, furry, and Arcturus, what do you do as you see this ship pull up to you?
I think Arcturus, who's probably been treading water for what, like about 45 minutes, probably.
Can go.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's been treading water for a while. He's got his shield on his back. He is basically has a spear in one hand and is just treading water, sees the ship, and is going to, if I can, I have a rope and grappling hook in my inventory. Can I attempt to try to like send one up towards the ship and try to catch on so that I can stop treading water?
At this point, your primary focus has been to tread water and keep above the waves.
Yeah,
So that's pretty much taking all of your focus.
gotcha.
Sarah, I think I somehow lost my token, maybe under the ship.
Or
Oh no.
under
How the hell did I do
Arcturus.
that?
I have no idea.
Okay, hold on. I'm exactly within 30 feet if I stand there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna form an ice cube under him of shape water, 5 by 5, and help him float onto it. To at
Sounds
least give him something to
good.
not have to tread.
A noise like Link too.
Yep.
What was that?
Make a noise like Link too.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you cast your ice cube underneath Arcturus, Arcturus, you start to float, and you feel less work that your arms and legs have to do as this ice cube forms underneath you. And
You just. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you hear as I'm on like getting on the ice cube, you just hear my voice like it sounds not like I'm right next to you, but it definitely sounds louder than it should be. Um, just you just hear, "Thank you."
Hold on. I'm gonna try and drag you in. And as long as I can stay on the edge of the boat and be within 30 feet, I'm gonna keep using shape water to move him 5 feet at a time closer to us.
Okay. Sounds good. So, slowly you bring him in. You get to about right here, and
Where we charge him for a mission onto the ship, correct?
uh-huh.
I'm just labor. You can handle the money issue.
Those of you who rolled a 20 or better on your last perception check, which I believe is Greer and Saoirse, the two of you notice something else in the water.
Fun.
It is still a distance out, few hundred yards at least, but it appears to be large. Every once in a while, you'll see it kind of break the water a little bit, and you see a large, scaled, spiked back kind of arching through the water.
Captain,
How
do
fast
we
does it
happen
appear?
to have any harpoons?
I think we do. Guillaume, get the harpoons and other spears. I think we're gonna need them here in a minute.
How fast does it appear to be moving? Like, is this guy on the ice cube going to get to the boat before the creature does, or?
Um.
Moving as fast as I can. I'm sorry.
So Arcturus will probably make it onto the boat just in time. That's about how
Okay.
fast it's going.
I'm still gonna shout down and warn him, there's something big coming this way, so climb fast.
Oh, as it's connected to the ship, I was also gonna just float it up. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that works.
yeah, which again
Then,
happens 5 feet at a time. So
yeah.
he can I can lift him, climb. I don't know, whatever combination gets him there fastest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he's still probably too tired to grapple hook. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know his life.
Probably. He's busy holding on to the ice cube, trying not to slip off.
I mean,
But
that's
yeah,
my plan. But yeah.
yeah. But you are eventually able to get him up onto the boat. Just as this other thing in the water finally crests, and you see that it looks like some kind of dragon leviathan hybrid type creature. Very large, very ugly, probably very ferocious.
To reiterate, everybody except for our new friend here on the ship has water breathing for 24 hours.
Yep. Yeah, he's been breathing enough water.
Well, not the way I wanted him to.
Uh-huh. And as this creature comes even closer, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Alrighty, let's
Lordy.
see.
Sorry, new friend, but I think we have another visitor coming.
Oh, that's a whole 9 for me.
Ooh, I'm gonna guide myself to this initiative because apparently you can use guidance for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a
I
skill
should have
check.
thought of that.
26.
You can still do it.
I'll allow it.
Okay. 12. That's, not as bad.
Dirty 20 with the guidance.
Nice.
I don't know what I would do in my first turn, but I do got it.
Let's see. Gray is a 17. Arcturus, what'd you get?
25.
Okay. And Greer.
26.
Ooh, very nice. And does somebody want to Jaeger Freya for tonight?
I could try. It seems apt.
Okay. Let's
Bring on the Greer's doing Freya jokes.
see.
Oh my god. I regret everything.
Great. Saoirse, what did you get?
A 12.
Okay, so there's that. Bring up Freya over here. All right, so Greer, you've got control of the Freya token and all of her actions, and I'll just do the spell slots and hit points. Alrighty. And what did she get for?
Oh, I have to roll her initiative.
That would
That's
help.
something I have to do. 12.
Okay. Sounds good. And Captain Palmieri, Palomini, and Guillaume are going to be busy steering the ship and keeping it out of danger. So, let's start off with Greer. What are you doing? As this huge creature crests out of the water.
Okay, so it's within range of my longbow,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm level 5, and I can take 2 attacks.
Yes,
So, all right, yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 attacks with my longbow.
Okay.
First one is dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will miss.
What?
Whoa.
Uh,
Oh no. Okay, I'll try again. That didn't work.
Okay.
That was a 5 plus whatever.
Okay. Anything else you want to try doing? Bonus action, movement?
Jesus Christ. Hunter's mark.
Okay. Hunter's mark.
Hunter's market. And that's it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Damn it.
Arcturus, what are you up to?
As I see this thing rise, like towards us, that is okay, way past the range of my spear. Arcturus is going to flip his spear, stab it into the ship just a little bit, not enough to damage it, but just enough so that he doesn't have to hold it. And he's going to draw his longbow. He's going to push his cape to the side and grab his quiver, and is going to take 2 shots at the sea serpent.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit on the first one.
That'll hit.
Yeah. And the second one misses.
Okay. And what was the
That
damage on the
is-
25?
That is 11 points of piercing damage, and it is slowed.
Okay.
So its speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
And actually, as I do that, does it look like it's about to target people on the boat?
Well, it's definitely swimming towards the boat.
Okay. I think that's all I'll do right now.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
a pretty
good.
big target in itself.
All right, on to Arius.
Let's see. What's the distance this thing is from us? Or from area specifically? 65 feet.
Mm-hmm.
DM, if I could, actually, at the end of my turn, I will basically drop my longbow
Okay.
and just summon my spear back up into my hand.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sorry, wanted to do that just in case.
I'm going to activate my starry form and go into the archer.
Okay.
If there's any place where I can move that'll get me within 60 feet of it.
The only place that would you be able to move
Oh, here.
would be
Hold
like
on.
almost off the ship.
Yeah, if I'm here,
Well,
still 65.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the chance. If I move here, am I still on the ship or off?
I'll have you give me an acrobatics or dexterity saving throw to see if you can hold on, but otherwise, you're still in the ship.
I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just stay 65 feet away.
Okay.
So I can't use my archer bonus action, but it would have been like within 60 feet. I could shoot him or something.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do instead is use one of my free castings of Guiding Bolt for the day. So it'll be as a level 1 spell still.
Mm-hmm.
Because Guiding Bolt was at 120 feet. So God damn, I rolled low. That's a 12.
Unfortunately, a
Wait,
12 will
that's-
miss.
Alright. That was my bonus action in action, so I will move more into the ship and end my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Now it is time for the creature, also known as Cetus, Scourge of the Deeps. And let's see. He will move right up to the ship.
Nope, that's really close.
nice and so pretty.
Well, that solves distance problems.
Yes,
Mhm.
it does.
Oh, his distance problems too, unfortunately.
Uh-huh. Let's
Two-way street.
So let's see. He's going to rise up, his head coming above the deck of the ship.
Why are you
One of
hiding
his-
behind me, Arius? I am skinny.
One of
Both of
his
us.
large claw-like hands grips onto the mast of the ship. The other touches down onto the ship itself, onto the deck. And he will reach down towards Gray, who just happens to be right there in front of him, and will make a bite attack against you.
Your heroics are gonna get me killed.
So that's a 29 to hit.
Quit saving people. Are you even asking?
Let's see, Okay, and so 29 will definitely hit. So we'll do some damage, which is 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I don't have any help.
Is a creature on a vessel or within 10 feet of a structure. The strike also deals damage to the vessel. So the ship also takes 33 points. Get my pencil. All right. So that is the first attack, and then it will.
Is the ship bloodied?
Not even close. For its second attack, it will use a tentacle to try to reach out and take hold of Greer.
How long are these tentacles? Because I'm on the other side of the ship.
You're within reach.
Oh, damn.
So that was a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. The target you take. Let's see. Do this way. 12. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are
Wow.
grappled.
24, eh?
Uh-huh.
Glad we're fine. We're max health here.
And until the grapple ends, you are restrained and take bludgeoning damage at the start of each of your turns.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then it will see. 'Cause you 30 feet. Okay, and then it will pull you off and pull you down into the water.
Oh,
At least you can breathe.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
How far down am I?
Right now your head is just at sea level, about to go under.
Okay.
Okay, Gray, what are you up to?
A mild panic. Number one, I don't like ocean travel. Number two, y'all's stupidity is gonna get me killed. But at least this time it's gonna get all y'all killed at the same time. Have to be heroes. Have to be heroes.
I think this thing would have caught up with us regardless. It's much faster than the ship.
Maybe we just took his snack. We should have just left the big furry thing in the water for him to eat. Jesus Christ. Probably actually going to be of use here.
Eldritch Blast.
Right. That's always of use.
And you get 2 beams now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like extra attack for warlocks.
It is. I mean, I'm not thinking that we can actually kill this thing.
No, but it does need to let go of our friend.
What? This could be funny.
Do it.
Wonder how good its saves are. I'm gonna bonus action activate my. God damn it! What is it called?
Innate sorcery.
It's font of magic.
Okay.
That's it? No, that's not it. That's
Innate
something else.
sorcery, right?
Yeah, you're right. Innate. That's where I sorcery.
Add +1 to your save DC of sorcerer spells and advantage on sorcerer spells attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's rage for sorcerers. It's sparkly rage. And I am going to do the ridiculous and try to let's see. Does it move away though? No. That makes me sad. I was hoping that fear actually caused it to run away. Okay, well let's cast sleep.
Okay.
Any chance you have heightened spell?
No,
For meta magic?
I didn't take that one. I took. I can't remember what I took.
Doesn't sleep affect
I
like
took
hit
wisdom, then
points?
subtle.
The new one's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's a good change.
Yeah. No, asleep is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I thought it was
If it's
con.
Constitution, I wouldn't have tried it because this thing
Mhm.
probably has massive Constitution. But wisdom, it's an animal. It might succeed. It's got its DC 17. Let's see if this thing falls asleep on her ship. If it works, it's not stupid. And actually, it doesn't fall asleep the first round. It becomes incapacitated because it gets drowsy. Because that's even better, having a sleepy lizard on top of your ship. And then I think it has to fail another, and then it actually falls asleep.
But incapacitated is good. It does suck because rules as written, your Eldritch Blast would not get the advantage from innate sorcery. But it's up to Sarah to change that.
So remind me what how sleep actually works.
So now it has the incapacitated condition to the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save. If the target fails the second save, the target has the unconscious condition for the duration. The spell ends on the target if it takes damage or someone within 5 feet of it takes an action to shake it out of its spell's effect. Meaning, if it starts getting drowsy, no one punch it.
Let me take a look at this real quick.
This is one of those situations of when I have a problem, I throw a Molotov cocktail at it, and then I have a different problem.
Okay, Jason.
I love that show.
So great. I mean, it's not bad advice depending on what the initial problem was.
If the initial problem was something flammable, it might be bad advice.
Well, it depends. Do you want it to be on fire or not? Sometimes the problem needs to be set on fire, you know?
I suppose that's a fair question.
Sometimes the problem needs to be on fire. Are you sure you're not a wildfire druid?
As it rolls a natural 1.
Hey!
Oh, no.
It gets incapacitated.
Remind me what that does for it again? Or, I guess, against it?
It's basically... let's see where it is.
Incapacitated.
Can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Concentration is broken if there is any. You can't speak. And if you're incapacitated when you roll initiative, you have disadvantage on the roll.
So we
So
can't
we're
talk
pressing
to it
damage
now
versus
because it can't
shove it off
speak.
the ship, right?
Well, it's still mostly in the water. It just has one arm on the mast, one arm on the deck.
So it can still move, actually, because it didn't say anything about movement, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, movement takes an action, I believe.
No.
Nope. Movement is its own thing.
Yeah. If this were Divinity Original Sin 2, then yes, it would.
But that gave him pepper.
Yep, so it can still move, it just can't actually do anything.
But weirdly enough, there's no advantage on breaking out of that restraint, huh?
Because it has any action and not capitalized action, because move action is an action. But we'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I take it as an
By all
action
means,
is an
if it wants
action.
to move.
Movement is movement.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's some skills that directly call out that you can't move or take an action because they are separate.
Yep. So, it is sitting there in the water, minding its business, holding on to a snack.
I don't think it was minding its business.
Sure, but well, it may not have been, but it is now.
It's a little sleepy dragon now.
Okay. So, anything else for you, Gray?
No, I think I've caused enough chaos for one turn.
Any bonus action or movement?
I bonus action sorcery thing, so I am. Oh wait, yes, movement, absolutely movement. I'm moving away from it. 20, 25. She's big and. Oh wait, the tentacles. Okay, going right there.
Okay. Sounds
I
good.
don't know if I should be between her and the edge of the boat because she's probably gonna swan dive off of it now.
We'll see. All right, on to Freya with Saoirse on deck.
I mean, she's got a saber. Oh, is it gonna be another mouth-to-mouth situation again?
Maybe.
Okay, so we're not attacking this thing. Sorry, did I hear that correct? Because it's incapacitated?
We hope that next turn it fails its saving throw again. I don't know what the odds of that are. Probably not very high. But if it does, then we just have a sleeping dragon on our ship. And then, like I said, new problem.
But like, so if we attack it though, that messes with stuff?
It will,
You said no
it
one
will
attacked
wake
it.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we don't know if it's a morning person or not.
What time of day is it right now?
It is probably about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, this thing got up early. I'd be asleep if it was my day off.
He was hungry.
So what would Freya like to do?
Early, you said that it's the worm.
Well, there's not much that many people can do to get Greer free if she's like in a tight grip. That would be more waiting to get to Greer's turn on like a contested strength check, I assume.
Something
Ish,
like that, yeah.
possibly, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
Freya will just cast Shield of Faith on Greer.
Okay.
Give her a +2 bonus to her AC.
Okay. Sounds good.
Probably she moved to the
Mhm.
edge.
Okay.
So that she can yeah. And that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No, she's gonna go right up here and then hold an attack with the Sword of Danu if that thing wakes up.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. On to Saoirse with
All right.
Greer on deck.
Saoirse.
Does it never have levitate?
Is gonna come up this way so she can see Greer, because you got hurt pretty good, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to do a second level cure wounds.
Can you get to me?
Cure
I
Wounds
can
is
see over the
touch.
edge and oh, cure wounds is touch. That's right. I always forget that one's touch.
Healing Word is distance.
I guess I will do a second level healing word. So that is 4d4, which is 12, plus my bonus on that is 9, so 21.
Nice. And that was going to Gray or to Prayer?
Were they both hurt?
Gray by a lot more.
Oh,
Look, if
I guess whoever's more hurt is who I was aiming for.
Okay, that would probably be Gray.
Gray then.
I have 6 hit points left.
Just wondering why you've only got 37 hit points total. You should have a lot more than that.
She's sorcerer. I don't know. That does feel wrong.
What's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
That might be it.
It might have messed up when I leveled.
Yeah, you should have level 5 worth of however many hit points hit die you get.
Yeah.
Whatever your hit die is.
If you go into the character builder,
Yeah, you should have at least 46.
or like where you edit your character on top where it says manage HP, it'll tell you what the total possible HP is on
46.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to just refresh your character sheet, I just did it for you.
I'm still very hurt.
You do have a higher ceiling though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
So, Saoirse, anything else?
And then I'm going to hold a sacred flame for in case the thing doesn't fall all the way asleep.
Okay. Sounds good. On to the top of the round with Greer.
So I guess I'm making that contested. Can I try to break free of the tentacle? Thingy?
So,
Grasp?
yes. Yes, you can make a either a strength or athletics roll to contest.
I'll do athletics. 14.
Still grappled.
Okay.
I may have way to help. It might hurt you though.
Anything else you want to try?
No, because that gets my hunter's mark. There's nothing much I can do, so no.
Okay. On to Arcturus.
Okay, so Sea Serpent is sleepy by. We don't need to attack it because that will be very bad.
Uh-huh.
Arcturus is going to come down here next to Freya. Is going to instinct as he pulls up next to Freya, who's I'm assuming wields a shield and sword.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't know any of you, but just sees a shield and goes, good. Locks in and creates a little bit of a shield wall. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action. Where's my thing? Brace. And actually, you do hear Arcturus say the word brace, just with, and it rings out as he says it. But I will get a +1 to AC and advantage on checks and saves to resist being pushed, knocked prone, or disarmed. And if an ally within 5 feet of me is also wielding a shield, both of me and the target gain a +1 to AC until the start of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So Freya gets a +1 to AC, and I get a +2.
Yes.
That is my bonus action. I'm going to hold my attack.
Okay.
Should the creature um, do anything offensive or break out of the spell.
Sounds good. Next up is Arius.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here, I suppose. So that's 20 feet. How hurt does Greer look?
I'm above half.
Cool. You don't mind taking a little bit of damage if I can help you, do you?
I should be. I mean, like, I don't want to metagame and say yes.
I'm
But
gonna do it anyway.
I
I'm
look
just letting you know. I'm
okay.
just letting you know what's gonna happen, actually. Uh,
Okay.
Hope you don't
So-
mind, but I'm going to do this.
this is 15 feet away. What is it actually if we take in like angles into account?
15 feet.
Cool.
I don't do angles.
Got it. I can get you potentially free, but you're gonna have to do some work afterwards. I'm gonna attempt to cast Thorn Whip on her.
Ooh,
Sarah's here to tell a story with us, not do trigonometry.
right.
Okay.
I leave that to Amy.
Crap, your AC's probably high though, right?
Me? No. Well, no, I have Shield of Faith on me from Freya, so it's a little bit higher than normal, but not usually.
Is there any way that she can allow herself to get hit by this to make it easier? Or do
If
I
she so
actually have...
desires.
I mean, if I see you reaching out to grab me, I'm sure I would be like, yes,
He's like,
please save
"Alright."
me.
Okay, this might hurt, but just let it hit you. And I'm gonna use a Thorn Whip on
Alright.
her.
Okay.
So it's a
You
30
can-
feet
You can
reach.
intentionally fail a saving throw, so
Mhm.
Yeah, it isn't a tackle for this, that's why. It's a 20 to hit anyway. Dirty 20. So rules as written, you'll take 2d6 damage,
Cool.
or 8. And then I get to pull you 10 feet closer to me. Which, because I'm force moving, you should get you out of its grip.
Mhm.
Still in the water, but you're not grappled.
All right.
And you didn't do damage to Cetus, which is great.
That is my whole. So that was my action. As a bonus action, I don't think I can do anything more useful.
Okay.
I can shoot you with stuff, but I don't think you'd want that.
That's less
Preferably no.
helpful.
Visually speaking, how hurt does she look?
Now she looks tired.
Cool. Just for funsies, take a healing word.
Cool.
'Cause I feel bad. Ten health.
Took 8 and gave 10.
Yeah.
Love it.
You know, you're up 2 health and freed. I did good. My turn's ending. No wait.
Good job.
Hold on. I moved 10 feet. I'm gonna move 10 feet back. I don't believe in being the closest thing this thing can attack.
Okay.
Even though it can still reach me. Turn end.
Got it.
Someone do the rest.
So, Gray, the wisdom saving throw comes at the beginning of the round, or the beginning of the turn, or the end.
the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So it's
Even
no
better,
action
it can't do
this
shit.
turn,
Yep.
except for to make a save.
Mhm.
Yeah, they buffed sleep. It's really nice. It's no longer
So
useless after the level.
it's going to push off of the ship
Mm-hmm.
and get about 20, 25 feet out, and then it's just going to go limp and start to sink below the water.
Fell faster.
It failed its
We
second
have
roll.
1 minute of me concentrating, y'all. Sail faster.
As soon as we get our friend on the ship.
So you're
Well,
able to
yeah.
you're able to quickly pull Greer back up onto the ship. And as you're kind of leaning over the side and pulling her up and watching Cetus sink below the water's just clear enough on this day that you are able to see a structure of some sort underneath the water. It definitely looks like architecture, not just some kind of natural formation. You can see a few different levels. You see what looks to be possibly stairs, statues,
Played Minecraft at the underwater temple, folks. Watch out for the lightning. I'll post a picture where it's really far.
as the ship starts to sail away from Cetus while he's sinking below the waves, you begin to wonder, what was that under the water? But you quickly sail away, and Cetus doesn't give chase, and you're free to continue on to the Nican Dynasty. So you've got all of the rest of day 2 and then part of day 3. So, what would you like to do?
Well, that was certainly exciting.
Say the least.
No
Not
more
the kind
heroic
of
spots.
excitement I usually enjoy running across.
And you, are you okay? Towards our hairy friend or potential friend, we don't know his life, who's on the ship now.
Yeah,
Um,
is everyone okay?
Arcturus
I
takes his
never want
helmet
to travel
off.
by boat.
I'm fine. Are you all okay? That was really rough. Also, if I may ask, where am I?
You're on a boat.
That I gathered.
Where do you think you are?
Well, last I knew, before I was treading water for an indeterminate amount of time, it was long enough. I was standing my post in the Hall of Dawn in the city of Dracothos.
Does that sound like
Um,
anything to any of us?
yeah, do any of us know where that is?
Give me a history check.
History.
Gonna guide myself through this bitch.
History. Yes, I will use guidance as well. Oh, I didn't need
20,
wasting some good rolls on that. 25.
25 as
There's
well with the
apparently nothing
guidance.
interesting there.
Okay. And did you want to roll as well, Greer? Or are you just leaving it to
I mean,
the
I
other 3?
don't really have. I'll leave it to them.
Okay. So
I'm a little distracted.
so, Gray. You hear the words Dracothos and Hall of Dawn and other things that Arya says, and they just seem like gibberish words to you.
Feeling
But,
good bones over there.
but for Arius and Saoirse, you've at least done some studying. And even though you're from Tirnog, you would know that Dracothos is an ancient city on the continent of Krioslos. It is widely rumored to be the dawn of, or basically the dawn of civilization.
That's a ways away from here.
Quite. How did you get here exactly?
Pissed off any gods recently?
Pissed off? No. No. I'm gonna go with no. Talk to, yes. like I said, I was standing my post. The Promethean, uh, the Eternal Pyre was as it usually is, except for today there was and he holds up the shield. This was sitting there. I went and checked it out, and it was just felt better than my old shield. None of my subordinates knew anything about it, so I, figured might as well hold on to it for now, and if I need to turn it in, I'll turn it in. Went and I think I was about to head through a door, and everything went blue, cold, and wet. And suddenly I was treading water here. I was kind of, less treading water is more, I picked a direction and started swimming because I didn't know where I was, and any direction was better than just staying where I was. But yeah, I need to get back, or get word to Dorothea, because I am probably AWOL right now, I would assume. I may be being hunted as a heretic. I'm just so you know, it's a possibility.
Okay. That's interesting.
What happened to you today?
Well, I apparently abandoned my post, so
Does that rank above or below almost eaten by a giant sea monster?
honestly, the sea monster is below at that point.
Do they not take into account that you are somehow magically transported? Sarah, real quick, how far is this place from here?
Imagine the west coast of England separated by distance and where the city of Troy is in Turkey.
Oh, yeah, that's a long way.
Yeah. Do they not take into account that you're magically transported a very large amount away, and that may be why you disappeared? Clearly wasn't your choice.
That may be the truth, but they'll have to arrive at that truth, and I don't know if they will as quickly as I don't know.
What I mean is they'll
absconding
find
with,
and they can speak to them, can't you?
Usually yes. If any of you see a group of me, do not try to fight them. I cannot stress this enough. This is not a group of people you pick a fight with. Unless you
I don't look like someone who picks a fight with anybody.
Would they not know you as your, like, I assume you've been there a while, your character, you wouldn't have previously given them any reason for them to believe you would desert your post.
No. I believe I'll have the benefit of the doubt. I was saying I more or less may be being hunted as a heretic. It was more in the minor percentage. Yeah.
Vacation.
They're not like a shoot first, ask questions later kind of group, are they? They're not stupid, correct?
No, not by any means.
Then you'll probably be fine.
You can't. No one of any rank is that dumb, anyways.
Okay, so your colleagues might gossip about you, but you'll probably be okay.
If
they show up.
If my squad has my back. I've been with them for these guys about 8 years. I've been a pyre bearer for about 10. Yeah, so yes, they know the content of my character and would assume that something happened, but sometimes the things within the organization get a little political, and I haven't exactly made all of the friends that I should have. I don't play the games that well within the political structure. It's probably why I haven't been promoted up until now, to be honest.
Hmm.
Yeah. Question DM.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in our order is a Spartan build,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we don't have, like, I know there's the Dawn Bearers, which
Mm-hmm.
are like scholars and priests and like and that stuff, but like our actual, do we like as an organization have access to things like scry from the Dawn Bearers?
Yes. So you've got paladins and you've got clerics and various spellcasters in there as well. Just everybody is trained as a Spartan.
Okay.
Constantly say, I'm trying to get back home. Get you some ruby little slippers. Heels.
Is it all right if I hang out here for a little bit? I kind of don't have anywhere to go. Looks around at the ocean.
While it would be really, really funny to send you back out there, please, no, have a seat.
I think between you and our captain.
Sits down. Finally. Let's the adrenaline fade. Sorry, I never introduced myself. My name is Pyre Bear Arcturus, son of Lysander. It's very nice to meet you.
Mouth?
I'm Arius. Is there something shorter you go by?
Arcturus. It's fine.
I'm Greer. Nice to meet you. This is Freya.
And
It's
I'm
very nice to meet
Saoirse.
you as well.
And they
Very
just
nice to
call
meet you as well. Gray. Okay.
I suppose you can call me Gray too.
If you prefer I call you something else, please let me know.
Meanwhile, I'll cast Shape Water and dry him off.
Got it. So it's about this time that Captain Palamini Merope comes down from the bridge of the ship, leaving Guillaume to steer. And she walks up to you, Arcturus, and she says, "Do you mind telling me what you were doing in the water?"
I believe I was I don't like the word victim, but the plaything of some divinity, and was transported against my knowledge.
There are so many that could have done that. Was it Tua or Olympian, do you think?
Looks down at his shield. Olympian.
Yeah, that fits.
Do I know who was talking to me? Like, was Arcturus able to identify that?
Give me an intelligence check. We'll see.
Okay. That is, ooh, okay. I just don't know what I add to that. Just an intelligence check, you said?
Yep.
+1, dirty 20.
Okay. So even though you still can't quite piece together what this shield is, or what it means, or who it's from, or whatever. The way that the voice was talking to you, and considering that there's only a few deities from the Olympians that actually are kind of more honored within the Hall of Dawn. One of which being Prometheus himself, of course. Another one being Athena.
Okay.
And out of those two, you can probably guess it probably wasn't Prometheus.
Yes. My money is on, I think, Athena. Some kind of game to them, I suppose, but to me it's rather dramatically important. What was your name again, Captain?
You can call me Captain Merope, but if we get personal enough on this voyage, Palomini would be fine as well.
Really quick, can I do an insight check? When she said personal, does she mean it in a flirty way?
Give me an insight check.
It's gonna be a no. I just think it's funny.
Tall drink of water out of the tall drink of water.
I'm
Now
gonna
I
guide
want to know.
this. It doesn't matter if I guide myself. I got a 7 for the guidance.
Okay.
So unless a 9 gives me anything different.
She didn't say it in a flirty way, but she didn't offer the first name to any of you.
That bitch. Why didn't we get that?
But you can't blame her. She was like, I'm tall.
True.
Arcturus is going to...
Sexy
Archer...
but, you know.
Yeah. Arcturus is going to stand up. Sorry. God damn it.
Just sassing. More sexy muscles are always appreciated, especially if they're between us and the large monsters.
Yeah.
Arcturus not here to stutter.
But yeah, I will stand up and go to shake Captain Merope's hand. Pyre Bearer Arcturus. It's very nice to meet you.
And she reaches out, grasps your forearm with her hand, as is the customary way of greeting. And welcome aboard, Arcturus. Hopefully you'll make yourself of use around here. Unfortunately, my crew is full, so there's no space on my ship. But maybe this party of adventurers might have use for you.
Thank you very much, Captain.
When you say there's no room on the ship for him.
And then she turns and walks back up to the bridge, and you see her tiefling tail kind of swishing back and forth as she goes.
We got it down bad.
What was the name of the ship, DM?
That's a good question. I don't remember. Let's see. What do we call it? Because I remember I did write down one name for it, but I can't remember what I did. So we'll go with because part of the Night Owls. We'll go with the Night Depth. Or Depth of Night. We'll do that.
Name. It's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Boy's name. Ping. No Pong. Wait. Watch that movie.
I'll go ahead and just put my helmet like on top of my spear that's been jammed into a little bit of the like in between the boards of the deck. Again, thank you for saving me. That was very peculiar. Was that spell casting? He's looking at Arius with the. He does the gesture that you were doing. Yes.
Yes, just a simple cantrip to manipulate water.
I don't know anything about magic at all, so I think it's all cool to me.
No, you've not encountered anyone who can cast spells in your line of work?
Not within the Pyre Bearers or the Dawn Shields. Really only the Dawn Bearers, but they are more or less like scholars and priests. Some paladins for sure, but within the actual order itself, within the Promethean Guard, no. We are actually, DM, are there some that have like minimal spell casting, or is it just all martial all day?
Well, like I said, everyone in the Promethean Guard is trained as a Spartan fighter, so everybody has that skill. But there are several members who have skills in other classes as well.
Okay. Okay, so yes, there is magic in the order then.
Right.
Okay, cool.
No, everyone in this group can cast at least a few spells, so I suppose get used to seeing more of it.
Some of us are more
If you-
significantly magical than others.
Yes, your bow work was very nice. Greer, it was, correct?
That's me. I mean, I didn't hit it, but I appreciate you being nice.
No, that thing honestly was, I think I hit it purely by luck. Because I was not aiming for the dead center, I was aiming for the eyes, and, you know. But anyways. Yes, I guess I really don't have any other choice, but I mean, you do seem very nice. I was wondering if I could just generally, hang out until we get to port, or I just need a place to sleep. I don't need very much room. I'm pretty minimalistic. He points to the gear that's like on his back. He's got a quiver, a backpack, his shield, his like utility belt, and that's it. And it looks like he is roving with basically 90% of what he owns. Is the vibe he kind of gives off. So yeah, I don't need much space. I can kind of curl up pretty small. You'd be surprised.
So you're a little spoon. Got it.
Little spoon, big spoon, I can be whatever.
You do seem spoonable.
I insulate heat very well.
You're right. He does look very cuddly.
Maybe he could big spoon, small spoon. I don't think any of us would complain.
I was afraid that civilians were going to be dreadfully dull, but this is actually proving to be pretty much on par with my squad. So, I mean, I'm here for it.
Oh, your friends think you're cuddly too? That's good to know.
Look, you spend enough time in the field with people. You cuddle. It happens.
Sometimes you just have to keep warm, right?
Yes, warm.
Mm-hmm. Good word for it.
Um,
We sent him speechless.
oh, sorry, I was writing something down.
Okay. So as the introductions continue and conversations grow, you slowly start to get to know each other. Arcturus getting to know everyone else, and everyone else getting to know Arcturus, at least in some small way. And the ship continues to sail north towards the Nican Dynasty. It's about, I want to say, just after sundown on the second day, when it's still partially light out, but definitely growing into darkness. Everybody give me a perception check.
Can I guide myself, or do I not know I'm doing this?
Absolutely.
I will guide myself as well.
19.
Oh boy. Plus perception is 8. So 16.
23.
Okay.
21.
What'd you get, Greer?
19.
Okay. And Gray, you were 14. Okay. So all of you at one point or another, around about this time, not necessarily all at the same time, but at some point during this period, you all notice off the starboard side, which is the left side, if I remember correctly.
Other one.
Is it port?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The way to remember it is port and left have 4 letters each.
Got it. That makes it easier.
And
That's a
star
good one.
as a right, as an R for right, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly. No. You're right. That's exactly why we remember it. There's
The
an
port
R in starboard,
started-
so it goes to the right.
Yep. So, on the port side of the ship, in the distance, probably a good 20, 30 miles away, as you can see at the edge of the horizon, you see a thick bank of mist, fog, that is just hanging there. Doesn't seem to be moving in the wind or anything, it's just hanging there. And as you continue sailing, it doesn't go anywhere, it just stays in that one position. It is thick, it is large in size, and you can almost feel a bit of energy coming from it. It just kind of has that sense about it. But eventually it gets dark enough where it just kind of fades into the darkness, and you continue sailing. Y'all can do long rests if you so desire.
Cast spell.
DM, I would like to, during that time,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to try to attune to the shield.
Okay. All right. So during your long rest, you can definitely try to attune to it. And as you do, you sit there holding on to it, focusing on it, and give me another history check with advantage.
Okay. History +1. 18.
Okay. Let me bring it up real quick so I can reference it. Okay. So as you continue to try to attune to this shield, you continue, or you hold on to it, and for some reason you decided to have the front of the shield facing you so that you can see the visage of Medusa, the Gorgon, on the front. And as you go through the next hour or so, your mind begins to unlock knowledge of this shield. You learn that the shield is a divine item. You learn that it belongs to someone very important within the Olympian pantheon. You learn that this shield has a name. It's not the shield of somebody, the shield has its own name. It's called Aegis.
Ooh.
And this shield is the shield of the god Zeus. And then you remember a story that's been passed down through your family for generations. That a great grandfather had at one point been a king who worshipped Zeus. But he did something that was so egregious that Zeus changed his lineage forever. You can't quite remember yet what that specific something was, or at least you're not letting yourself remember, because you don't want to think about it. But you know that with you having the shield of Zeus, his Aegis, that there's something there that is important.
Hmm. Um,
And you are attuned to it in a
Okay.
dormant state.
okay, sweet. So it's no longer the base item.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. I think I spend just a good amount of time. I take out of my my backpack. I have a polishing kit and a sharpening stone. And I just make sure that my spear is sharp and my shield is now nicely polished.
Okay. And you notice that no matter what damage the shield takes, it doesn't show any damage on it at all. No scratches, no dust, ever shining. And you notice that the inside of it as well has a very mirror-like shine to it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was everything I had before that long rest.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything during their long rest? No? All right. Well, as the night goes on, the gentle waves rock most of you to sleep. Others, it just kind of turns your stomach a little bit more. But the night goes off. No other issues. You wake up in the morning, and it's a cool day out. There are definitely a lot of clouds in the sky. Birds are starting to fly around. And in the distance, maybe another 2 hours travel, you see the coast of the Nican Dynasty. It is very rocky. It has got a lot of cliffs, a lot of high rocky peaks. And it looks very foreboding in the way it looks. You don't get any sense of foreboding, it's just how it looks. It's dark, it's stormy, it's not very inviting. And that, I think, is probably going to be a great place for us to pause for tonight and pick it up there in January 2026, entering the Nican Dynasty in search of Captain Arsha Howell and the stolen egg. Welcome to the party, Arcturus.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Very dysfunctional.
Yes, we are very dysfunctional.
Fun and dysfunctional.
There is.
If you're looking for level-headed, I'm kind of there, but also if you're looking for a button pusher, I'm fully there.
Everybody
Zero
needs one.
magic, zero multi-class, zero brains.
Yep.
do you play any character who you think has brains?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I'm just not allowed to do it anymore.
So for our wonderful audience who came to join us on this adventure through the Myths of Gaea, we say welcome and thank you for coming to support us. For those of you who are watching on the VODs on YouTube Live, or on YouTube, we say thank you for coming and rewatching our show, just in case you weren't able to catch it live. But until January, I want to say once again, happy holidays, happy Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, which I think might have just ended, and happy New Year, since it'll be New Year's when we see each other again. But tune in on Tuesdays for more Trapped in the Myths, and we'll see you very soon. And always remember that a little bit of chaos in your life is never a bad thing, especially when it's with a great group of friends like these. And always remember that you are the legend beyond the dragon's tail. We'll see you, everyone.